My name is Clarence Nappier, the insurance broker licensed in 12 states, which include Alabama, South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Texas, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Washington State, and California. Today is June 2nd, 2025, and today's podcast episode is about long-term care insurance. So what is long-term care insurance? Long-term care insurance, or LTCI, the acronym that I'm using in this episode, is a private contract between a policyholder and an insurance carrier. The insurance carrier provides services to policyholders related to activities of daily living, or ADLs. ADLs include bathing, toileting, dressing, walking, feeding, and walking or transferring. A separate qualifying event for long-term care insurance is dementia or Alzheimer's. Now, as an agent, the reality is I cannot sell, and I use quotes around the word sell, long-term care insurance to consumers, like items that people buy, such as cars, homes, windows, etc. You know, how those items are sold. Long-term care insurance cannot be quote unquote sold to consumers. Agents, or the right agents, can only ask questions and advise consumers based on the responses consumers provide. Now, as a consumer, LTCI does not need to be purchased. You might be surprised to hear me say that, because there are several alternatives to owning a long-term care insurance policy. These alternatives include, number one, funding your own care. The cost could be, depending on the level of care, the frequency of care, and the place of delivery of the care, could be $4,000 per month and higher. Number two, consumers can also sell assets, such as real estate, stocks, or other items that can be converted quickly into cash. Number three, grown children, siblings, spouses can help the person needing long-term care with bathing, toileting, walking, feeding, and the other ADLs when needed, or possibly longer. And number four, if consumers who want limited state-based Medicaid or Medi-Cal in California long-term care services, consumers can plan ahead of time to impoverish themselves for at least 3 to 5 years before you need state-based long-term care, depending on your resident state. Consumers might be surprised to hear that having good health is the best qualifier to get approved for long-term care insurance policies. LTCI is probably the only insurance type where most consumers do not want a policy until their health makes them unqualified. Then a long-term care insurance policy is difficult to own. However, within the last 10 years, long-term care insurance carriers have designed policies for consumers who may not qualify for traditional long-term care policies based on health. These modified plans require upfront single premiums. These modified plans often allow consumers with some pre-existing conditions to own policies. I have been a long-term care insurance agent since 2006 and can assist consumers in finding out if a long-term care policy is the best selection. My name is Clarence Nappier, the insurance broker. The best number to reach me is 866-901-9876. And my website is insforagent.com. insure.com. And that's insforsure.com. Take care and have a fantastic day.